Atlanta Falcons taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Atlanta Falcons. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now the first pass of the afternoon is complete, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it.
And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Throwing is Stevens. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller from 19 yards away. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Stevens eluding the pressure right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Now Stevens. On the move to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think,
and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 10-yard touchdown run, and the Falcons have taken the lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The Falcons offense set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd and 6. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Stevens setting up to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stevens now off the play fake. Across the formation, and he gets this to Miller. Touchdown, Falcons! Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. Here's Stevens to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first. They'll run with Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a...
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run it?
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. He threw the interception on the previous drive, but that only led to 3 points. Defense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On the give, here's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Looking to throw. Stevens. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Back to throw. Stevens. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side. Nifty move. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and 5. Robinson with another carry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A give left side to Robinson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Throwing on first down. Stevens. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, Robinson. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. The Falcons are moving on. Congratulations to them. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.